What's up, everyone on the internet? Thank you for making this video part today. I am so excited about this one for you guys because of this video. We're going to be taking a look at an anime that really flew under the radar this past season. Negative Positive Angler. So this anime came out back in October, and from what I saw from the trailers, the majority of the show was going to be centered around fishing. And this is what really reeled me in. See what I did there? Because I don't think I've ever seen a show that is centered around fishing. All the more reason for me to check it out, and holy crap, after going through episode 1, that threw me in for a loop. But like I said, this anime came out back in October and is centered around Sunehiro Sasaki. I hope I pronounced that right, but let's just roll with it. Who's a college dropout with only 2 years left to live. I know! Wait, what? From what I saw from the trailer, the one that didn't have any subtitles, I wasn't expecting something like that to be dropped within the first 5 minutes of episode 1. And it gets worse from there. Not only has he been diagnosed with a terminal illness, he also owes an incredible amount of money to some loan sharks, and on top of that, his home gets demolished, so he's really hit rock bottom. But after meeting a group of friends who like to fish, they pretty much take him in and teach him all about fishing, and this is where the anime really takes off as we watch this rock bottom character develop an interest for fishing. Now, one of the things that I loved about this anime is how it has a very go with the flow sort of tone as we watch these characters use fishing as a way to relax. And that's what made me think that whenever we get fixated in a hobby, whether it's sports, DIY projects, or anything of that matter, anytime we focus on a hobby, most of the troubles that we have in our day-to-day lives just seem to fade away. For example, I love making YouTube videos. I love recording videos. I love editing videos. I love adding new things when I use like special effects. And so whenever I do these videos, I just get so fixated on them, and any problems that I have just seem to take a pause as I'm really in the zone. And that's what we see throughout this anime as we watch this character who pretty much has like the worst possible scenario, but those problems just seem to fade away as he tries to develop an interest for fishing. Now, just to be clear, at the start of this season, he's very much a shut-in, but after meeting new friends and getting exposed to fishing on a daily basis, he starts to take notice in their hobbies. And it's not until he catches his first fish where his interest really takes off as he wants to learn more and more things about fishing. And that's what made me think that given how this is an original anime with no source material, I mean no manga, no light novel, I gotta assume the production team consulted with fishermen to get some of the terminology correct. Now, what I mean by that is throughout the season, we watch our characters use different techniques to catch different types of fish. And we as the audience, me included, have this sort of notion that, okay, let's just go to the pier and catch some fish. And I love it when the anime takes a brief pause to correct our notions that, oh, you can only go to this pier to catch this type of fish, and if you go to this certain type of day, you can catch other fish. But also make sure the weather's good, because the only fish will come out during this type of weather. And I just love it when the anime takes a brief pause and informs our main character, and also us as well, on where and when to catch fish. Which is funny because after the first 2 episodes, from episodes 3 to 12, a disclaimer had to be put up at the start of every episode reminding everyone, hey guys, remember, this is an anime. Don't fish in restricted areas, and please follow the rules. But anyway, going back to our main character, one of the things that I really liked about him is that in a way he sort of represents us general audience who have never fished before, because while we're watching him learn how to catch different types of fish, we're also learning as well. And this just goes back to my previous point on how I really love how this anime is very informative. And I know that this is a work of fiction, but I gotta believe that the writers had to consult with real fishermen in order to get some of the facts right. Now, if I had anything negative, no pun intended, to say anything about this anime is that it's very chill. I mean, honestly, going into this and given how this is my first fishing anime, I was expecting a lot of the fishing scenes to be action-packed and extravagant, like, oh my god, I got a big one, guys! He's fighting back, boys! I don't think I can hold him for much longer! But no, after watching this season, I now realize that my initial expectations would have fit perfectly with sports fishing, but given how the story focused on recreational fishing, the story is very calm and relaxing, and in a way, very therapeutic given how our main character pretty much forgot all about his worries as he's fishing. Which made me wonder, wait a second, wasn't this guy diagnosed with a terminal illness? And then we reach episode 10, which is pretty much the crash out of this character. And then from then on, you kind of remind yourself, oh yeah, he's only got 2 years left to live. But even so, the anime tends to focus on the idea that bad things happen to us, and sometimes the best way to deal with them is to just go with the flow and make the best out of everything. So overall, I had a real fun time with this anime as it kind of reintroduced me to the joy of fishing, which made me think I should probably schedule a fishing trip with my dad soon. And at the same time, it also made me see that hobbies can save us from our daily troubles. So if you're a fan of fishing, or you want to watch something that'll introduce you to fishing, or you want to watch something that is calm, chill, and relaxing, I highly recommend you watch this show. Well, that's going to do it for this video, guys. That was my overall view on Negative Positive Angler. If you like what you saw, hit the subscribe button so you can always updates from this channel. I'll see you next time with a brand new video. Bye-bye.